All right, a pleasant good afternoon, good morning, I should say, to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. Alan Slaughter-Zinski with you here today, and Nathan Oglesby, Caleb Brown on the production. And let me just get started by saying this, because it's a 12 o'clock start. We got a 10 over our heads here today, so we are little lower of an angle here this afternoon. So yeah, you'll see what we mean throughout the course of the broadcast tonight. But the good news is that you're going to be able to watch parts of this, and certainly we're going to bring it to you. Yeah, and it's free. So there you go. All right, it's Merritt Island and American Heritage here today. And Nathan, last night, excuse me, game one brought us everything that I imagined that it would. It brought us stellar pitching from Dector and Snow. It brought us fantastic hitting. It brought us, where one team capitalized on a mistake. And, it was just the type of great baseball game that I was expecting to see last night. We got it.
Right. Most definitely did. We were hoping really to see, like you said, the matchup between Brady Snow and Merritt Island's hitting. And we saw Brady Snow with his 12 Ks, but we also saw Merritt Island, and they were able to get those 3 runs in when even that, we've talked about it briefly off camera, but that clutch play by Charlie Blaylock, I want to say, was it the 4th inning, maybe 5th? Fourth inning, wherever he made that defensive stop, and you actually said it's the best defensive play you've ever seen that hasn't resulted in an out.
Yeah, and that's at any level. He doesn't stop that ball. And then followed up by the play by Ty Brandis. Now, today we're going to get, I think Caleb will get the stats up on the screen for American Heritage. I believe we are going to get today, at least according to my lineup card, Mason McGeehan today, the southpaw for Coach Bruce Avon. And there you see McGeehan's stats on your screen there. And he's a southpaw. Merritt Island's got some good left-handed hitters, so we'll see how that matchup plays. But McGeehan this year in 38 innings pitched, 30 hits, 17 earned runs, 13 walks, 39 strikeouts. He is 2-1 with a 3.13 ERA. And going for Merritt Island today is a terrific story, at least starting on a pitch count. Probably 40 pitches or so, maybe, is Gabe Norman. Norman is coming back. He missed all of last season with Tommy John surgery. He is, too, a hard-throwing left-handed pitcher. And Gabe is the type of young man that if you're watching from American Heritage, he's going to strike somebody out and give you the, Yanir Cano, let's go. It's just part of who he is. It's not meant to be disrespectful. It's Gabe Norman. It's what he does. It's who he is. And so we're very excited to see Gabe pitch today. And I'm, like I said last night, I like baseball. I like good players, and I want to see Mason McGeehan today as well. I think the key to this game today for Merritt Island is they had to pitch last night with Snow to win game one. They did that. They absolutely pitched inning for inning with them. They're going to just have to out-hit American Heritage today because, you're going to get Brandis. Brandis is a good pitcher. Don't get me wrong, but you lose something in the middle of that infield when Brandis is on the mound. Brandis and Blaylock are two of the best middle infielders in the entire state. And when Brandis is on the mound, you're going to lose something there. So Merritt Island, to win game two and sweep this thing, they're going to have to put the bat on the ball quite frequently today. And for American Heritage, it just comes down to this. McGeehan's got to keep them in this thing. Now, American Heritage does get the added advantage of being the home team in game two.
Yes.
That's why you see Merritt Island on top of your screen there, and that's why you see the Mustangs being introduced first. So because in a best-of-3 format, Merritt Island will be the home or the visiting team in game two, and American Heritage the home team. Should there be a game three, the Mustangs would go back to being the home team for that. So we'll step aside. Caleb will put the microphone muted up, and we'll be back following the national anthem here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, let me give you the Merritt Island lineup here real quick, and then we'll give you the infield and outfield. It's going to be Ty Brandis leading off, Charlie Blaylock playing second. Miller will be. I'm thinking, why have I forgotten Liam's name? Liam Miller is batting third, playing third base. Grant Arnold batting fourth and in right field. Brody Vogel is in center field. Ryder Whittick, the DH today. Brady Jensen, the catcher behind the plate. Nick Cunningham will bat eighth and seventh. And who you got ninth on your scorecard? Because I didn't write 9 in.
I believe it is. Oh man, never mind. Cunningham. Okay, yep.
All right. Well, who is eighth? Wes
Lawrence. Yep.
Lawrence. Okay, that's who I'm missing. Wes Lawrence is eighth. It's morning, man. I'm telling you, I was up till 6 o'clock getting the recaps and the previews done. I'm not used to noon baseball for high school, but I will. I'll get used to it. National anthem. Yes, indeed. Let's play ball, says the PA address announcer. Let's get Game Changer going here. Once again, remember, our angle a little different today. We're a little lower, so everybody be all right. You'll be all right out there.
Coach Arnold will take the first few pitches here, my guess, to scout out Mick Geenan.
Oh, yeah.
See what he's looking like on the day.
No doubt. I don't know, man. I was trying to think about how I'd feel today coming back, in terms of a morning. I mean, I'm not. You're not used to doing high school baseball at noon on a Saturday, but then again, there is the FHSAA.
Like, here we are.
And I love them. Today's game brought to you by Pizza Bros. Can't thank Pizza Bros enough. 3 locations: Cocoa, Merritt Island, and Vieira. There's always a location in Vieira. Here we go. Where are we at? I was a little nervous last night trying to do the recaps at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I logged on to Max Preps. Can you see over all them kids? Let me ask. Hey, 16. 16. So, and Max Preps was down.
Of course they were. It's perfect.
And, of course, they're going to tell you they're down for maintenance.
Down for maintenance, right. None other than at 2 a.m.
Every team I looked up, so I just imagine the whole site was down.
It's odd.
All right. Game Changer's up and rolling.
Game Changer is the official, as of, I want to say, this week, pitch
Yeah.
counter for FHSAA baseball.
Yep, no doubt.
So we will see, I believe it'll be enforced as to what extent.
Where's Davin Pertucci playing? He's the DH,
Pertucci.
right? He's the DH.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
DH.
As Ty Brandis steps in, the leadoff hitter. Brandis. We gave you McGeehan's stats. He is a southpaw. Your third baseman is Marcus Asensio. Your shortstop is Bladen Caballero, the Vanderbilt commit. Over at second base, Anthony Lyman. Your first baseman is Angelo Geraldo. And that one is immediately tagged and hauled in by the center fielder. One pitch, one out. You got to like that if you're American Heritage. And that'll bring up Mark Asensio. Mark, he had a pretty good game last night. Couple of hits in that one, and he got the hit that scored the first American Heritage run as Charlie Blaylock steps in.
Blaylock went 1 for 3 last night, 2 Ks and a single.
Yeah.
Right the middle.
McGeehan's first pitch right down Wickham Road, strike one, 0-1. And that's in the dirt. How we doing? All right. Let me know if there's a problem, okay? Of course, all of you watching can probably already tell I'm a worrywart. There's a chopper to the second baseman. The ball stays down, and he does make a great play with it as he comes up and over. Nice job, because that ball looked like it was going to bounce to him, and then all of a sudden it just skipped, and Lineman stayed with it and throws out the runner. 4-3 if you're scoring at home.
Liam Miller up and now to hopefully take a crack.
Miller last night with the game-winning RBI ultimately. And I'll tell you, it was a good piece of hitting by Miller. It was a 1-2 pitch from Snow. It was a curveball that hung up, and Miller got a good piece of it. The pitch from McGeehan is a strike, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That hit him. No, it did not. I thought it hit him.
I think if he left his foot down, it would have hit him.
Well, Liam's the kind of guy that wouldn't want to be hit.
Right.
He would stay there and not say anything.
Be like, it didn't hit me.
McGeehan, pitch. That's a strike right there on the corner. 2-2. Deuce is wild now with Grant Arnold on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs as the Mustangs look for their footing here against the Southpaw. The 2-2 on its way. And there's a shot to the first baseman. Eats it up and tags the bag. 3 up, 3 down. Good start for American Heritage. On to the bottom of first, no score. Gabe Norman on the bump. So this is a lefty-lefty matchup today for these two teams. Of course, Norman returning from Tommy John, missed all of last year, and didn't really start throwing until about a month ago. Not throwing, but pitching on pitch counts about a month ago. And since he has got in and started throwing, he's got a 1.75 ERA. This is his 4th appearance. He's pitched 13 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 4 walks, and 24 strikeouts for Norman. So, wait a minute. How many innings has he pitched?
In total?
Hang on. I'm just looking at something here. So, Bladen Caballero steps in, who I already had batting in the game because, I done screwed everything up with the way we flipping visitors and homes and morning starts and all that. Good thing I'm not a coffee drinker.
Right.
Norman's first pitch to Caballero. That'll be a strike right down Broadway. And so I tried to Google last night to see if Bladen Caballero was related to Caballero. I couldn't find anything that would say that. Caballero killed my Orioles last night. The curveball is strike 2.
Was that?
Huh?
Nothing, no.
Yeah.
I thought I saw something fly away.
You did. It was probably one of these 3 million love bugs we got.
It's either, whatever.
Yeah.
I saw
2.
something.
Here's the pitch. And there's a chopper to Blaylock. Stays on it. Blaylock to first for out number 1. And Bladen Caballero goes down 4-3. Mark Asensio will come in, and I'll tell you about Mark again since I had him batting in the top of the first inning, too. Mark, with a good game last night. He got a big hit that led to American Heritage's first run of the game. Norman kicks and fires, and that is a little low for ball 1. That's strike 1. Norman looks good today.
I was going to, yeah.
Yeah, you could already.
Yep.
The last time we saw him pitch, he was filling counts, getting outs, but filling counts. Not today. He's throwing BBs, just like that one right there. In the count to Asensio is 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 and 2.
I think too. He seems very composed. He almost. I don't know. I feel like you were talking about he was filling up the counts last time he was out. I feel like he's. I don't know.
He's dialed in.
He is.
The 1-2 is a hard ground ball to Brandis. Brandis up and over to first for out number 2. And all I got to do is make that change. And that's 2 outs. So the Duke commit, Gavin Ruvocaldo, steps in. What did he do last night?
Ruvalcaba, he was 0 for 4 last night. He popped out 3 times, and he struck out swinging. Sorry, no, struck out looking once.
Okay. A lot of people struck out last night. First pitch from Norman is strike 1. Now, the thing you got to watch about Gabe is he gets fired up out there. We saw him get a warning in the district championship game. Off-speed pitches outside. Brady Jensen likes it, and it's 1-1. Man, it would be some kind of inning if he could get out of here. 3 up, 3 down. They're looking for about 40 pitches from him today. That's strike 2. And Gavin shakes his head. I'm not sure if he thought it was a strike or he was like, man that looked pretty good. Hitters will do that sometimes. The 1-2. And he hung a curveball, but he fouled it off down the left field line. Miller gives chase, and off the fence, out of play. You have to trust me on the plays to the left field today. That's just the way it is.
It is.
I love the dugout when the pitchers have 2 strikes.
Right. It's 1 and 2. He went, checking, ask. And he confirms it. Strike 3 is the call. Gabe Norman sets down American Heritage in the bottom of the first. 1, 2, 3. Back with the top of the second. We go here into, I just want to double check, top of the second.
Yep.
It's going to be Grant Arnold, Brody Vogel, and Ryder Whittick due up. Hey, Ryder. Thanks, bud. I mean, Ryder's forearms blocked the camera.
I was going to say, got to say it. It's the forearms every time.
Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. Grant Arnold. Popped up. I'm not even worried about it hitting me on the head. You know why?
Dang.
I don't even know where that thing went. Oh, did it? I don't even know where it went.
Literally, like right here. I already gave it back to him.
Oh, they got it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wasn't worried about it hitting us on the head.
No.
It still hit you, though, didn't it?
It bounced, it brushed the back of the knee.
Oh, my goodness, Caleb.
It's coming for you.
Low. 2-1. Caleb. The 2-1. You are, yeah, that's what. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna repeat that. But 3-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, and that, my friends, is a leadoff walk for Grant Arnold. As Vogel steps in. Let us know where you're watching from. Say hello. We will give shout-outs in the 3rd and 5th innings. We will. As Vogel steps up. 357 this year.
Vogel went 1 for 3 last night with 1 hit and 2 pop-outs.
Outside, ball 1. So, McGann, 14 pitches thus far. As he calls his catcher. Catcher's hanging his arm a little bit weird there, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, that's just strange to hang an
It is.
arm like that. Hope he's okay.
Right.
If there's not anything wrong with him, that's not the body language you want to see.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, if there's nothing wrong with him, that's not,
Like slouching over almost.
Yeah. It's like when you separate your shoulder and it just kind of hangs. That's what it looked like. But, I mean, he seems to be fine. I'm not, if the family's watching, I'm putting undue fear. It's just strange. His arm, I mean, usually people's arms move when you walk, right? His arm didn't move. All right, we're a little normal this time. Okay. Saladino.
Let's go, B-Bo. Here we go, baby. Nobody better than you, kid. Nobody better.
Had a rough inning last night when he had those 2 pass balls.
Right.
But other than that, he caught a really good game last night.
He did.
Yeah, he really did. So Arnold, they're going to want to see the move upstairs to Vogel. This is the thing that American Heritage can't do in Game 2 down 1-0 is give away free bases. They just cannot do it. If he gets in your way, just ask him politely to move, okay? Pitch. That's a strike. Yeah, I mean, the umpires in the crowd don't like it, but it's a strike.
Yep. Arnold has 12 stolen bases on the year, possibly looking here for his 13th, second on the team.
Yeah, Arnold can move.
He can.
Big boy. He can get down the line.
Mm-hmm.
That's a strike as well. So now we're even up at 2-2. McGann has bounced back quite nicely here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Whittick on deck. Ryder Whittick, one of the power bats in the lineup. And there's a chopper. Caballero won't have a play at second. Over to first, gets Vogel. So it's as good as a bunt.
Advanced the guy, so, I mean,
that's a nice play by Caballero to get one, yeah.
It is. I mean, it was a choppy, but had a little bit of bounce on it. So, yep nice job just settling it at first.
Yep, no doubt. Ryder Whittick steps in. So, yeah, Whittick may be the power bat in the lineup, but he is also a left-handed hitter, and you go lefty-lefty, and that always favors the pitcher. As Vogel gets the ball to the left side of the infield on a Slow chopper that advances the runner. And now we got a runner at second with one out. Here's the pitch. Strike one to Ryder Whittick. Whittick comes in batting .340, 4 home runs, 4 doubles. And Whittick swings over the top for strike two, 0-2. Brady Jensen on deck, the catcher. And Wesley Lawrence in the hole. Pitch. Whittick looks at one outside.
Whittick last night 0 for 3. Struck out looking, 1 struck out swinging once, and popped it up to second.
Wind is blowing straight out to right field, so that's his stick. The 1-2. Yeah, not a great swing by Ryder there, but again, you can't really see the ball coming out of his hand that well if you're a left-handed hitter. Brady Jensen steps in. Jensen's got a couple of bombs this year, the Mustang catcher. Jensen batting .345 with 12 RBIs. We're in the top of the second. And if you're just tuning in and you say, what do you mean? What is this guy talking about? Well, Game 2 of the FHSAA 4A4 semifinals, the American Heritage Plantation Patriots are the home team in Game 2. And that's strike one. I thought that was a little high myself, but hey, if he's going to give the pitch to the both of us,
Yep.
then okay. You know my motto. I don't care if it's a strike, just make it consistently not a strike. The 0-1, and that's strike two. So Jensen in an 0-2 hole with 2 out. Arnold got the second base with 1 out here, so McGeehan, the only blemish thus far, the walk to Arnold. McGeehan steps off. Arnold gets back. Jensen way out in front of that one, and that's strike 3. And that will end the inning as McGeehan picks up 2 strikeouts and gets a ground ball out from Caballero. We're going to the bottom of the second, no score between the Pats and the Mustangs. All right, welcome back here to Clint Hurdle Field. It'll be Geraldo, Saladino, and Lyman. And American Heritage, there you see their team numbers on the screen there. 273. They didn't update their stats last night after the game. I don't blame Coach Avon. Who would want to? It was late. 273 as a team. And there you see the rest of the numbers, the pitching numbers as well. They do a lot of things well, does American Heritage, which is why they are here. And so
They had 7 hits last night, so
yeah,
I mean, it's not like they weren't able to hit. It's just, I mean, there were quite a few innings.
they had the bases loaded.
They had guys on bases multiple times, so it's just almost converting those opportunities.
It was Merritt Island's defense that was the difference last night. The play by Blaylock and Brandis in that 4th inning, I thought were the plays of the game. The pitch from Norman, who comes back out for a 2nd inning. So much for a day off. You hear me? So much for a day off. The pitch popped up and out of play. Craig Bailey back in the building for game 2. Miss Christie, yeah, I saw Miss Christie. Yeah, I saw her earlier. Yeah. I didn't think we'd see Dan. Pitch inside. Oh, he says strike. Okay. All right. Well, listen, if Geraldo agrees with it, and he did, I agree with it. 1-2 from Norman. Yeah, outside. He wants it.
Norman just hit that 15-pitch mark, so he's got about probably 25 pitches remaining,
Yeah,
I'd say.
They're definitely not going over 40 with him. And there's a ground ball, tough play. Miller comes across, throws across his body, won't get him. And that's a good play by Miller, but even better hustle down the line by Geraldo, and that gets him on first base with a leadoff infield single. And now that brings up Anthony Lyman. How'd he do last night?
Who's up now?
Anthony Lyman.
Is it Salad?
Oh, I'm sorry. Saladino.
Okay, yeah.
David Saladino.
I was going to say, I got something messed up.
The catcher. I'd skip right over David.
Last night he went 0 for 4, but he did have an RBI with his last line out.
Okay, so Saladino steps in, wearing his normal number tonight. Thank you for that, David.
Not going to confuse us.
Hey, right.
We'll take it.
Norman. Strike 1. Yeah, Norman. And that's the thing about, obviously, that was the right play Liam Miller made, but that's 6 pitches or 5 pitches that, Norman goes against his pitch count. As Saladino shows bunt, here's Miller, and it's down the first baseline, a beaut. They tags the runner, and that's an outstanding job by Saladino to advance Geraldo down to second. On the sacrifice bunt, Saladino gives himself up, and now American Heritage is in the same exact place as was Merritt Island a half inning ago with a runner at second and 1 out as Lyman steps in. Norman goes in to get the signal, the pitch. Lyman way behind on that one. Strike 1. Good pitch by Gabe.
Lyman went 1 for 4 last night with 1 single, 2 strikeouts, and 1 pop-up to center field.
All right. Norman, high and outside. That was pitch 20 right there. So that's the halfway mark for him. So 20 pitches got him an inning and a third thus far. If he can get another inning and a third, they'll take that. Strike 2. And I think if Gabe just continues to throw that pitch to Lyman, I think he'll get the 3rd strike here.
I think so too.
There it is. Same pitch. Yep. Why
Absolutely.
not? Strike 3. 2 outs. Giancarlo steps in.
He went 0 for 3 last night with 2 strikeouts swinging, and 1 popped up to second base.
That was the common theme last night, wasn't it, for both teams?
Seemed like it. I mean, we had 2 very good pitchers, so yeah.
Giancarlo Gandarilla. Pitch, strike 1. And Norman is, Stella got her groove back. Norman's in a groove.
I think so.
Oh and 1. Norman. Chopper foul that almost decapitated a member or 2 of the Patriots dugout.
There you go.
Spit it out, Alan. 2 strikes now, and Norman is in 1 strike away from going 2 innings today. And that would be pretty cool. Here comes the 0-2. Got him! Gabe Norman says, let's go. That's the fire in the young man. That ends the bottom of the second. On to the top of the third. No score. All right, here we go to the top of the third. And again, I'll reiterate if you're just joining us. Yes, Merritt Island is the visiting team here, even though they're home. This is the FHSAA playoffs, and that's the way that it goes. And after this inning, it'll be time for shout-outs, sponsored by Pizza Bros. And this will be, I believe, Wesley Lawrence to lead it off, and then followed by Nick Cunningham, and then back to the top of the order to face McGeehan, who has been pretty stellar himself here today. McGeehan's first pitch. Oh, my goodness, that ball is a line drive. And nice. What a beautiful running over-the-shoulder catch out there in right field. You just cannot ask for a better over-the-shoulder running catch than that from Gandarilla. Great play. I mean, great play. Because that ball, that was in the jet stream, if you will. And now Nick Cunningham steps in. McGeehan's first pitch offering to him is high for a ball.
Nick Cunningham had a solid rip last night, hit it right up the middle.
McGeehan high. It's Montiel, Ruvicano, and Gandarilla from left to right. Asensio, Caballero, Lyman, and Araldo from third to first for American Heritage. Saladino behind the plate, and McGeehan on the bump.
I know we've said this before, but we get the number 9 hitter for Merritt Island, Nick Cunningham. He's hitting 381 on the season.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, every single time I see it, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, that's why Merritt Island, that's a strike, the proverbial 3-0 strike. That's why they're the number 1 seed. Exactly why. You go 1 through 9, batting 340 or better. 3 and 1. That's ball 4. It's low. The referees in the stands for American Heritage aren't going to like it, but Saladino did a great job framing that ball back into the zone. And, in fact, the bench is complaining a little bit for American Heritage, but it was definitely low.
Yep. Brings us back to the top of the lineup with Ty Brandis lined out his first at bat.
So Brandis, likely the next pitcher for the Mustangs here today, once Norman's day is complete. Second base runner allowed by McGeehan. He'll pitch. That's strike one to Ty. Charlie Blaylock on deck. Huh? Of course. Down to second base, and I'll tell you what, not Saladino, picked him off. That's the danger of a lefty, right?
Mm-hmm. Just turns right there, and he done it. Just can release it.
Yep. So Cunningham gets picked off. I was trying to give Saladino the put out. I'm sure he don't mind.
Give it to him anyways. I'll take it.
So now that's a quick 2 outs for McGeehan to Brandis. And then this game is, we're obviously stationed by the Merritt Island bench. But if you're American Heritage, this game is, this is how you wanted this to go. If it had to be close, you wanted it to go quick. Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
McGeehan. Swing and a miss, and now it's 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The 1-2 from McGeehan, and staying alive is Brandis. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Deuce is wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. Top of inning number 3. Mustangs, the home team or visiting team in game 2. 3-2.
Brandis sitting a nice and pretty 472 on the season. So
Yeah.
nothing like that's a leadoff hitter.
Yeah. Got to get something going here with 2 outs. The pitch popped up. Caballero goes out. Caballero calls it, and Cabby hauls it. And that is the third and final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down. On to the bottom of the third. No score. So here we go. Gabe Norman. Final inning of pitching here. I believe it is. And he's thrown 27 pitches, so he's got about 13 pitches to get out of this inning. If the pitch count is 40. If it's 40. And leading it off, this ball has popped up. And that wasn't us, was it? Okay.
I think if you're Coach Arnold, you'd be more than happy if Norman was able to finish off this inning.
Oh, yeah. Santiago Montiel. And that's going to be a tough play. Brandis up. Got him. What a play. Da-da-da. The old 6'3". Brandis looking like Mark Belanger out there. Nobody knows who that is. Nobody knows who Mark Belanger is. Davin Bertucci, the DH, steps in. Yeah, that's why I said it. He was a great shortstop. Terrible hitter. I'm not implying that young man's a bad hitter or Ty Brandis is a bad hitter. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that the play itself reminded me of something Mark Belanger used to do. Bertucci steps in. I believe he pinch hit last night, didn't he?
He did.
Norman gets a strike. 0-2.
Norman just hits that 30 pitch mark, so he has about 10 more left.
Yeah.
If the 40 number is correct.
Bertucci this season, 333 in 4 games. If the pitch stays alive.
That one travels to the softball field.
0-2. And there's a shot that gets past Liam Miller. And I tell you what, for a guy that's only played in 4 games this year, 5 after last night, it's a nice piece of hitting by Bertucci. And the 9-hole hitter comes through again for American Heritage.
And you know what was interesting is he actually hit that ball late. He kind of just stuck his battle, but if the pitch was fast enough and he made enough contact wherever it good enough for a base hit.
And he got it on the barrel of the bat, too.
Right.
And now we are back to the top of the lineup with the Vanderbilt commit, Bladen Caballero. The off speed is high and away. 1-0 to Cabby.
Caballero hit a leadoff double last night. I think it bounced off the wall, actually. So
yeah. Caballero 0 for 1 today. That'll be a strike. Nice pitch on the, I guess that's a changeup.
It looked like it.
Yeah. These kids throw 14 different pitches anymore. Slurve, curve, swerve. Foul back to the screen, and now Norman's got Cobby in a 1-2 hole.
What pitch do you think he's going to pull out here?
I think Norman tries to blow him away with a fastball.
Me too. Yep.
I that's what I would do. I'd go chest high fastball right here. Try to just smoke him. 1-2. And he does, and it's a ground ball down to, got him. That's a double play. Oh, you got to be kidding me. He was looking for the foot, didn't see the tag. Not a good call, but hey, it all pans out in the end, right? Because,
right.
You know, American Heritage might have got a little slighted last night on that one play. So, but it all works out in the end. That he was just out, and that was a good job with the way that Lawrence turned that. He got the short out, and then turned to try to get the second out. So Caballero goes ground out to first base, and down to second base goes Bertucci, and that brings up Mark Asensio. And Asensio, the last time he had an RBI opportunity last night, he cashed in on it, didn't he?
He did. He hit a single and drove in
Caballero.
Yeah. Right.
Norman in the dirt, 1-1. Pitch 38 for Gabe. Here comes pitch 39, so we'll see. It's 2 outs, and I think this would be his final batter.
I think so, too.
Fouled off, way off, down the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bruce Haven and Jason Arnold. It's kind of eerie how similar they are in their careers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Both college Hall of Famers for their colleges. Both played professionally. The 1-2. Got him! Arnold strikes him out. 40 pitches on the dot. 3 innings. That's what they needed. That's what they got. On to the top of the 4th. No score.
And we are back. And we have, I believe we still have the same pitcher on the mound for the Patriots. Yes, we do. Up to bat, we have number 2 hitter, Charlie Blaylock, lined out first at bat.
All right, welcome back. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Thank you, Nate, for bringing us back as Blaylock steps in. And you know what? You kind of felt a big sigh of relief from the Merritt Island bench after that inning there with Gabe, bottom of the 3rd, because they kind of felt like their whole day maybe, not their whole day, but the opportunity to take down American Heritage in 2 games, they really felt like hinged on whether Gabe could give them 3.
And, I mean, he delivered. So.
Oh yeah,
yep.
Absolutely.
Great job by Gabe.
Yeah, it was.
So we'll probably see, my guess is Ty Brandis, but we'll.
Or you said more, right?
More he was in the bullpen.
So we get a leadoff walk here by Blaylock, who is a high IQ baseball player.
But I also look behind us now, and we have Wes Lawrence and Ty Brandis are now also in the
Warming
bullpen.
up, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see who we get. Liam Miller steps in. What a year Miller's had, huh? And we saw that last night play out at about this time in the game. And McGeehan wants to be careful over there because lesson learned from last night about throwing the ball away.
Ty Brandis can go from 1st to 3rd in a pretty quick time.
Yep. And down to second base he's going to go anyway because for the 3rd time in 2 games, the catcher simply drops the baseball.
I think that would have been a little bit high for a strike, but regardless, it allows Blaylock to advance to 2nd.
Yeah, 1-0. He had a couple of issues last night. When we say pass balls, we don't mean We just mean balls that he just didn't catch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the way it worked. And Saladino's a good player. Seems like a good kid. But you got to catch those balls. 1-0. That's a strike.
Infield now possibly looking for some sort of bunt to move Blaylock to third.
I think in a game like this with nobody out, runner at second base, yeah. Liam Miller's at the very least got to get the ball to the right side of the infield here. Maybe punch it through. Big gap, big hole between first and second baseman. And now it's 2 strikes to Liam. And Liam likes battling from 2, but McGann's a good 2-strike pitcher. If I'm Miller, I'm looking for the off-speed. Of course, it was that off-speed curveball from Snow last night that Miller launched into center field for the insurance run. 1-2. And this is the count Liam Miller sat at. McGann kicks and fires. And Liam Miller with a great job by Liam Miller. And you're going to see the dugout come out and celebrate Liam, because that's quite an accomplishment. Liam's going to trip him up and go to the other side of the dugout.
Just like you said there, a ball to really the right side of the field is what you're looking for.
That's all you got to do right there. It'd be nice to get the base hit, but at the very least, get the ball to the right side of the field.
Because at this point now we have the power hitter in Grant Arnold.
And last night we saw a play very similar to this, and then Arnold came up and singled in a home run.
Did.
Yep. So 1 out and a runner at third. Merritt Island has got to cash in here. Pitch, and it's low and outside for a ball. McGann can ill afford to give Arnold a free pass here. He's got the advantage with the lefty-lefty matchup, and he needs to take advantage of it. Maybe pitch him right there, maybe a little inside on the hands a little bit. And he elects to go outside, and that is ball 2, so 2-0. We are in the top of the 4th inning already of game 2. He dropped the ball again.
If Arnold walks here, this would be his second time, I almost said of the night, second time of the, I guess you could say, morning, afternoon, whatever we're in, his second time walking.
Yeah, we're in the afternoon
there we go.
Sure now, yep. So 3-0, Arnold's taking the whole way here. And there's proverbial strike 1. Flag's blowing to right field. So if Arnold gets a good one right here on 3-1, he's capable of launching it over the cross-country mortgage sign. The 3-1. And there's a hard ground ball. And the first Merritt Island run of the night will score as Grant Arnold with an RBI base hit, and it's 1-0 Mustangs. Perfectly done by Merritt Island, and he's going to get the cone. Charlie Blaylock.
The first cone head of the night.
That's right.
Or, oh my gosh, afternoon, gosh.
Now there's Brody Vogel out there. So Vogel at first, 1 out with, Arnold out there with Brody Vogel at the dish. 1 out here. Grant Arnold smoked that thing down at first base. And for those wondering why I didn't give the first baseman an error, you didn't see how hard he hit that ball.
Going away from you.
Yeah. The wind is really blowing. We got a wind warning today. Pitch, Vogel says, come on, Brody. Ryder forearm Whittick on deck. I'm going to put this right here, Caleb, okay? One ball, 1 strike to Vogel, center fielder.
Vogel popped it up to the left field his first time at bat.
So the first run of the game. Strike. Yeah, we got a very special happy birthday to deliver today. Here, over to first base. So we would like to wish Merritt Island Mustang head coach Jason Arnold
Oh, man.
a very happy birthday.
Yes, indeed.
And there's a shot into center field. Back to the wall. Oh, my goodness. What another great over-the-shoulder catch. And they nearly doubled off Arnold. You just can't have a better play than that. And that's why Duke wants that young man. Ruvacaldo with a great catch out there.
And, I mean, that was a good rip, too. But, I mean, that was just good offense, better defense.
Yeah, that's, listen, these teams are here for a reason.
Right.
American Heritage making plays in the outfield. That's not an easy play to make, man. Yeah, Caleb said he made 3 different adjustments on the ball to get to it. And that'll tell you right there why Duke wants him. I'm not sure what Avon's upset about.
Either.
Unless he thinks they got Arnold getting back.
Something about tagging him at first. I think they might have got him.
I don't know. They didn't get him.
No.
Yeah, they definitely didn't
He was
get
well
him.
there.
He was definitely there before the throw. So you think it's got to actually be something else. I don't know. But Avon was not happy. So now a runner at first. I'm telling you, man, they got to be careful throwing over there.
They do. Arnold's a fast one.
Well, I get wanting to hold him close. Yeah, that's a strike to Ryder Whittick now. Whittick, if Whittick gets into one like Vogel just did, I think it's going.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you're going to give the outfielders a chance if Whittick makes that type of contact.
Yeah. Ooh, 1-1.
Good eye there by Whittick. That's a tough pitch to hold off on.
Yeah, because it was a strike.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I was leaning to, but I'm like, I'm not going to say anything.
So 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2. Ryder Whittick looking at strike 2. Ryder in a little mini slump here. Yeah. The 1-2. I can respect that, though, Nathan. I certainly can. And he got Ryder Whittick again in the collective sigh. And the catcher, I don't know what he was doing with it, but he eventually makes the throw to complete the strike. Yeah. So that'll end the inning, but not before the Mustangs. Charlie Blaylock scores after drawing a leadoff walk. And that will take us to the bottom of the 4th with your score. Well, let's keep it right here and talk about the new Merritt Island pitcher, shall we?
Shall.
It is going to be Ty Brandis, and that means we're going to get new player at shortstop as well. We'll see who that is. That's going to be Blaylock will move to short. Wesley Lawrence will go to second. And over to first base will go
Titus Moore.
So that's who's on first. And on the bump, I think we got Brandis' graphic up there. Yep, Ty Brandis' graphic up on the screen. We know what a great hitter he is, but as a pitcher, Brandis in 34 1/3 innings pitched this year, 27 hits, 10 earned runs, 12 walks, 36 strikeouts. Brandis a 2.04 ERA. He has pitched. I already gave you that. Teams are batting. Just 203 against him. So, American Heritage now trails 1-0.
And I know I've said this before about Brandis, but whenever the Mustangs went and played over that spring break tournament over at IMG Academy, Brandis was the one that was pitching in their biggest games.
Yeah?
And so there was a short season whenever we had Ryder Whittick at the beginning, and he was the one that was the big pitcher. And that was the scene before Gabe Norman was able to, come back and start doing some of these controlled starts. But Ty Brandis, he pitched against, I believe it's St. Lawrence, and he pitched against Canterbury. And he pitched good games, and out of those 4 games that they played, 3 of those teams were top 25 in the country. And they won, like I said, 2 out of those 4 games. So
I'm going to give shout-outs real quick. Kathy Asensio, Jason Daler, Lillian Rodriguez, Kathy Bear, Eric Holt, Jamie Goldfarb, John Staples, Matthew Hodges, Chris Burns, Chrissy Nash, Lillian Rodriguez, Ryan Houston, Andrew Galuzzi. A lot of familiar names on that list right there watching here today on Brevard Sports Network. And a happy birthday to Coach Jason Arnold again. It is 1-0 as we go. Ty Brandis' first pitch is a chopper foul to Gavin Rubicato, who had the great over-the-shoulder catch out there in center field. He is committed to the University of Duke. Duke. You ever been to Cameron?
I haven't.
Great place to watch a basketball game.
You know what? As an Auburn basketball fan, I do not like that.
Well, I'm a Maryland guy, so I've been to Cameron
fair.
a couple times, and that has popped up. Miller giving chase. He got it! Oh, my goodness gracious. There's no way you would have ever seen that. But Liam Miller just ran into the dugout, stuck his arm out, and then again, I would argue it's out of play.
Yep.
But it's not. And that is 1 out on, and again, my apologies. We don't have that angle where Liam Miller made that catch.
Right.
I don't think ESPN would have had that angle.
I was going to say, I don't even think some of these, big agencies, I don't think they're going to have that angle.
Yeah, I mean, he was in the dugout and reached his glove back outside and caught the ball. What concentration from Liam Miller. Everybody at home's like, yeah, thanks, Alan. There's a chopper up the middle. Oh, what a haul. Here's the throw, skip, and it gets by the first baseman. And I got to be honest with you, that's the first baseman's got to make that play. He's got to catch that skip because that's a heck of a play by Lawrence at second base, the backhand from the hole and come around. Titus Moore has got to pick that ball. He's just got to pick it. So a runner on, that's going to be a base hit. I'm giving it a hit.
I would too.
Yeah.
That is his Geraldo's second hit of the night.
But our angle today has to be under a tent, so our camera has to be low. And the reason our cameras have to be under a tent is because we thought it was going to be 96 degrees like everybody predicted. And when you do that for possibly 2 games, things start overheating. Mm-hmm. So we had to have a tent. So it was either do it radio broadcast style or show you what we're able to show you. So we hope this is okay. And we can't thank Tom Finney, Jason Arnold, and the Merritt Island Mustangs enough for doing this for us today. 1-0. That's 2-0. Brandis out there overthrowing a little bit. This is Saladino, the catcher. That's a strike. And the count is now 2-1. Brandis works fit quick. I like that in a pitcher. He wastes no time. He's just a sophomore, too.
He is.
Brandis. There's a shot. Oh, what a play that time. He's safe again down at second. But I'm going to tell you what, that's a heck of a play by Titus Moore. Moore knocked down a hot shot down the line and steps on the bag. Incredible play. Great defense. Down the second goes Angelo Geraldo, and in steps Anthony Lyman. What a play. Merritt Island's been making them, haven't they?
They have.
Both teams. Two outs, bottom four. The pitch, curveball. Yeah, I'm going to need a road map to tell me where that one missed because I'm pretty sure it looked good from where I'm sitting, and I'm pretty close. 1-0. Brandis comes to a set. Tying run at second. Uh-oh. That is a rarity you just don't see. Ball gets away from Brady Jensen upstairs. And, I mean, Brandis threw the lights out on that one. He overthrew it, and that's why. He's overthrown a little bit right now, so it's 2-0. I think you may want to.
Thought about it.
Yeah, well, I was going to say go out and, calm him down a little bit, but it's 2-0 with 2 outs. Let's see if he gets out of this. Here's a pitch. Yeah, well, that'll help.
That was a heater.
Yeah, it sure was.
Right down Mustang way, as you like to say.
Now, this could be about one or two things right here. This could either be the fact that Lyman missed a sign, or Avon's telling him, listen, you got to come through. There's a guy standing here at third base. We got to tie it up, or we're getting back on that yellow bus they made us drive up here 3 hours. Huh? Yeah, and then your season's done. So, son, can I get a little bit of base hit from you here? Just a hit, just a little knock here. Can you settle in and give me one? And here's the pitch, the 2-1. It's popped up. Jensen doesn't see it, and it's out of play. You're going to have to deal with that, okay? Can you deal with it? Okay. So now we got Deuces Wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Nice shot by Brandis of working his way back into the count, starting it off at 2-0, now 2-2.
Yeah, now he's got to get him. Now,
right.
Now he's got to get in his head a little bit here, stare him down a little bit, maybe give him a wink, a little something, and then throw one by him. Big pitch coming right here. There it is, Ty Brandis, pumped up, and why shouldn't he be? The Mustangs get out of it. Runner stranded at third, on to the top of the 5th, 1-0. Back here to Clinton Hurdle Field, and I was talking, and this is the type of team that Merritt Island is. I was talking to Wesley Lawrence about the throw to first base that I was complaining Titus Moore should have picked, and he said, "Nah, man, he didn't have a shot at that. What we couldn't see was the angle, and it was too far away." So,
accountability,
right. Man. Yeah, it's good stuff. As Brady Jensen steps in. And I'm pretty sure we still got the same pitcher here.
Jensen struck out his first time swinging.
0-1. That's a strike. Nice pitch. This is pitch number 62 on its way from McGeehan. Kicks and fires. Curveball is a beaut, Clark. And that is strike 3. David Jensen's not happy, but I'm telling you, I don't know a lot of guys that could have put a bat on that thing.
Nope.
That was a sick curveball.
That is McGeehan's 4th strikeout of the night. Oh my gosh, afternoon. Gosh.
That's all right. It's okay.
Drill it in my mind.
Everybody knows what you mean. We got a pretty good crowd here in Brevard. We had some great people on last night watching from American Heritage. We had a good chat room last night, so yeah, I think they forgive you.
I'll take it.
They certainly forgave me on a bunch of crap last night that I was throwing out there. 0-1. I mean, I had a rough start to my broadcast last night. Here's the pitch. 0-2, but I always get, like, the first inning is always, like, real tense for me because I want to make sure the production and everything else is going right. Once I'm comfortable and confident in the production, like, I worried all day about this view that I knew was going to be not terrific, right? But I also knew there wasn't anything I could do about it.
Right.
You know, so
work with what you got, kind of
I got to work with what I got here. 1-2 now to Wesley Lawrence. Pitch. Well, Lawrence stays alive. And Nick Cunningham will be next. And then we go back to the top of the Mustang lineup here. In the top of the 5th, Merritt Island is the visiting team technically in Game 2 of the FHSAA. They will go back to being the home team. I said home team, didn't I? Visiting team. That's another strikeout for McGeehan. They will go back to being the home team in Game 3 if it's played. The thing you like to see, though, if you're accumulating strikeouts, and he's starting to, is all of those Ks are frontwards. Because as a coach, you don't want to see the backwards variety.
Right.
You want your guys taking the bats off their shoulders at least, and they are. And the first pitch from McGeehan, and that's going to be line to Caballero. 3 up, 3 down, so right back goes Ty Lawrence and the Mustangs in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back with that here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Clinton Hurdle Field here. Brandis to start the bottom of the 5th. 12 more outs for American Heritage in their season if they don't score. Actually 9. And Brandis hits him. That's the second time today they've got the leadoff man aboard, but you hit the number 9 guy, and that's not good. So now you're back to the top of the lineup, and this is where you can get hurt right here. No, wait a minute. Who was that?
That was What's it? Yes. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Gondorilla. Yes. So now we are Montiel number 8.
Yeah. So we're at 7. So, yeah, you hit the guy that's 7 in the lineup. You can't do that. And now you got Santiago Montiel up, who grounded out last time to Brandis. Brandis is not there anymore. He's pitching, and it's 1-0. Ooh, that was close.
It's close.
It's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
Considering how close to the base he was.
Yeah. Shows bunt. I'm not sure why he didn't bunt that.
It was right down the middle.
Yeah, you got to lay that one down.
Yeah.
That's your pitch right there. Low on the outside, push it down the third baseline. You got to get the bat on that one for a bunt. 1-1 now. It shows it again. Miller walks in the pitch, and that's strike 2. And the lost art of bunting. That is for sure.
Looks like he may have got a little bit ahead of himself. Almost looked like he started running before he attempted to lay down the bunt.
Pitch. And strikes him out. 1 out. I think the 2 bunt attempts got in his head.
I think so, too.
And he just swung. Davin Pertucci steps in. Pertucci with a solid knock his last time up. Got barrel on ball for a base hit. The number 9 hole hitter. Caballero on deck. Ooh, my goodness.
They're getting close.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Ty Brandis to tie to some more. They're looking for it.
Tie to tie. Strike 2.
Ty Brandis possibly starting to get in a little bit of a groove here.
That is strike 2, right?
Strike 1, I believe.
Strike 1, okay. Here's a chopper. Flips to second for 1 on the first. Double play. Yes, indeed. 6-4 and 3. Great turn out there. Blaylock to Lawrence to Moore. End of inning. Back with the top of the 6th here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Clint Hurdle Field. I believe the 13th double play of the year turned by the Mustangs there to end the 5th inning as we go. As Ty Brandis steps in there, you see the Mustang by the numbers on the screen as Brandis gets set to face him again. And we're good. Yep.
McGeehan having a pretty solid afternoon himself.
Pretty composed. You know what he reminds me of? Guys on the MLB network right now. Does New York Mets broadcasting. I'll think of his name. Ron Darling. It reminds me of Ron Darling. Does McGee.
Brandis attempts to open us off there with a nice little bunt. Went out foul down the first baseline.
I can't remember. I mean, just the way – I can't remember if Darling was a lefty or a righty. But he's got his style. I mean, he even looks like him. Pitch. That's a strike to Brandis. Strike 2 after the failed bunt. So Brandis has got to shorten up and protect.
McGeehan just hit that 70-pitch mark. So, see, my guess is they're going to keep him in for as long as possible.
The 0-2 popped up, but not playable. Yeah, Ronnie Darling, that's it. That's exactly who he reminds me of. The 0-2 in the dirt. Can't ask the first base umpire because he was talking to the first baseman, so he didn't see it. I'm like, he better not roll on this because I saw him talking to the first baseman the whole time.
Brandis 0 for 2 in the afternoon. Popped them both up.
Pitch inside, and he's worked the count to 2-2.
And you've said this before, but you've pointed out how good Brandis is at staying alive in counts.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to survive.
Absolutely. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him that time. Nice pitch.
McGeehan's 6th K of the night.
Charlie Blaylock steps in, walked, and Charlie Blaylock has scored the only run of this game. So, Brandis, don't worry about hitting, buddy. You got to be pitching. That's a strike. Again. Foul tip. Oh, that went off the catcher. I know that hurt.
Buster Beal making sure the ump is stocked up on his balls.
Yeah.
Nice job.
And water.
And water.
Strike 3. And like Snow last night, McGeehan seems to be getting stronger as the game goes on. That'll bring up Liam Miller with 2 outs here.
All 7 times tonight the Mustangs have struck out. They have all been swinging. So if you're able to bring some light out of this situation, I guess that's it. At least they're not just staring at it.
Yep.
They're going for it.
I agree. Fouled off. Is it playable? The answer to that question is no. No, it's not. Montiel, Ruvalcaba, and Piradillo from left to right. The 0-1 is in the dirt. Asensio, Caballero, Lyman, and Geraldo from third to first. Saladino behind the plate, and McGeehan on the bump. That's your defensive alignment for American Heritage. And Liam Miller pops this up towards the yellow bus and out of play. So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now, he has not struck out the side here today, so that would be a first if Miller strikes out. The 1-2 on its way. And Miller just, and I mean just, got a piece of that.
Miller 0 for 2 on the evening, hitting a chopper to third both times. Easy out to first.
I felt like if the Mustangs could get through this series here with the arms that American Heritage have, they'd be all right. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2.
Well done there by Liam Miller, staying composed.
Wow. I can't stop. Oh, 3-2. Well, when Buster gets going, man. Dude, watching Ty Brand. Oh, that's funny. Here we go. 3-2, 2 outs. Grant Arnold on deck. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, and we'll do it again.
That is the 85 pitch mark for McGeehan.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to hit. You know, he's got 15 more pitches. So, yeah. Oh, my, you're awesome. He's got 15 more pitches to go, so.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're not going to let him throw more than 100.
No.
Inside, ball 4, and that could even be the last one, as the American Heritage coaches and the referees or the umpires in the stands did not like that one, but it's ball 4. It was inside. Look, I've been fair for both teams the whole way, right? That was a ball. Grant Arnold steps in, and we're going to get a pinch runner for Grant, or for Liam. It's going to be Ryan Gregor, who I happen to talk to today.
Really?
Oh, yeah, Ryan texted me, and he'd like to be an intern of some capacity before he goes off to UCF next year. I told Ryan, you
had a short time, my man.
You got a game here, and how about we talk next week?
Right.
Pitch, curveball, strike 1. 0-1. I would think this would be McGeehan's final inning, and then from there it's going to be interesting to see where Avon goes. Does he go to his other southpaw, who is a flamethrower, or do you mix it up and come from the right side? It'll be interesting. 1-1. 2 outs here. Merritt Island trying on a 2-out rally. Gregor slides back safely. Upstairs, ball 2. I don't see anybody throwing in their bullpen. That does not mean now that they don't have somebody ready to go. The 2-1. Gregor, the courtesy runner at first, and he gets back.
They were like a little stare down there.
We are in the top of the 6th inning. An insurance run would be a good thing.
Came in handy for the Mustangs last night.
It certainly did, because it not only became the insurance, it was the actual game winner. Inside, he said that. I'm not sure what Grant told him.
Arnold looking for his second walk of the afternoon.
3-1, and here comes the first visit. And that will come on pitch 89. So McGeehan losing the zone a little bit. He's had an outstanding day. He just has. Both all the pitchers in these games have been great for both teams. Two really good baseball teams. McGeehan today, 5 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. He's thrown 90 pitches, 43 balls for strikes. As the home plate umpire makes his way out to the mound now, Coach Avon's asking him, are you okay? Can you finish? We need you. 1 more strike, 1 more, or 2 more strikes, 1 more out. Let's go. Kid, you have done your job. You have got us to where you have done all you can do. as the organist now cranks up the organ, that old organ up there. 3 balls and 1 strike. McGinn to Arnold. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So now Brody Vogel steps up with an opportunity for a runner in scoring position. Gregor at first, Arnold, or Gregor at second, Arnold at first, Vogel at the plate. 2 outs in the inning, and we're going to get a pitching change. And that's just a great job, as Avon will come out and take the ball. Nice job by that young man. Number 9, he's going to be a right-hander. All right. Let's see here. Let's figure out who this young man is. It's Enrique Santos, the junior. Santos this season. Well, I would explain it because I'm looking at Merritt Island's roster. I'm not going to find Santos on that one. So Santos this year, 1-2 with a 1.94 ERA, 18 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 6 walks. I'd say he's a flamethrower. He's got 30 strikeouts. And teams are batting .257 off of him. So let's see what he throws. I don't know anything about him.
How many innings pitched did you say he had?
Just 18.
Okay, so 30 strikeouts, 18 innings. I mean, yeah, he's capable.
Thing is, for a junior pitcher to come in with 2 on and 2 out here in a regional semifinal game is, can you find the zone?
Right.
Can you immediately find the zone? And I think if they were going to make the change, they couldn't bring him in on a 1-2 count or 3-1 count. Right? Why would you bring him in on a 1-2 count? Well, on a 3-ball count. So yeah, the final line score today on McGinn, and it's a good one. McGinn, 5 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts, 91 pitches, 53 strikes. Nice day for McGinn. And now it's up to Enrique Santos, and he will face Brody Vogel, who is 0 for 2. And so Merritt Island has chased McGinn here, and with 1 out. And the top of the 6th.
What do you think you're going to see in the first pitch here? Set the tone.
Oh, he's coming with a fastball.
Yep.
He's coming to try to throw strikes, and he's whatever his bread and butter is, and I got to think it's his fastball.
Right.
Is what he's. If I'm Brody Vogel, I'm sitting on a fastball right here. First pitch swing. It's the best pitch he's going to see if he's got any control. And there it is. And Vogel says, okay, all right, that's a little fast, but I still got my head on. He didn't take it off. 1-0. That thing came out of his arm a lot faster than I thought it was going to. Santos turns and looks. And see, that right there tells me he's not settled down yet. 1-0 to Vogel. Whittick on deck. That's a strike. Oh, they got Gregor picked off. Great play. What a throw by Saladino down to second base. Gregor got picked off. Tough play, but it happens. It did there. And we go on to the bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Mustangs. All right, Ty Brandis. And, yeah, Gregor just a base running mistake that can't happen. It did happen. And, yeah, it is what it is.
Brandis was starting to, catch some momentum there in the fifth. So,
Right.
yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see a few strikeouts here.
We got some viewers from O'Galley who saw some of the similar things that just happened last week.
Yeah, that did happen to O'Galley last week on a play down at first base. And did they say that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I know they're watching.
Yeah. So, yeah, you just can't have that happen. The difference is that they're ahead 1-0, so they're protecting. American Heritage down to their final 6 outs here. As what do we got here? Caballero, Ascension, and Rubicato coming up. So a Vanderbilt and a Duke commit, and Caballero fouls it off down the first baseline for strike one. 0-1 to Cabby.
Caballero is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Both popped up.
You sure? I thought he grounded out the last time.
You're right.
Yeah.
First time pop up, second
Yeah.
time I believe it was the third.
Wow. You picked the wrong time.
I was like, I might want to borrow your map for that one.
Yeah, not sure where it missed. 1-1. And now it's 2-1. And Brandis is he's an emotional guy, man. He's can't get in his own head. Young guy, just a sophomore. 2-1. Brandis kicks, fires. That's right down Broadway. In fact, it is exactly where the pitch was 2 pitches ago. That one's a strike,
right.
and it's 2-2.
Brandis, this will be his 24th pitch.
Curveball, slide, or something of that nature there.
Looked like a curve, but it
Well,
it dropped like a curve,
I think it
but
had
it
more
had
of
the
that
motion like a slider. Right.
motion on it, yeah. 2-2. You cannot walk Caballero, or you cannot let Caballero. This is a huge at-bat. Inside. Oh, he called him out. Strike 3 called. And Caballero looks back over his shoulder. I got to be careful because, I would too.
I didn't see a strikeout call there by the ump.
I didn't either, but he called him out.
Called him, yeah.
Cabby was like, are you kidding me?
I know. Not like that. Maybe that was makeup or something.
I don't know. Marcus Ascension steps in. He struck out his last time up. Brandis' first pitch to him is the makeup from the Caballero call. 1-0. Yeah, we can't lose the home plate umpire here. Hard ground ball foul, strike 1. We can't lose the home plate umpire. Now, I know it's hot out, but he's got to stay dialed in there, man. We can't lose him.
You got it.
We can't lose him now.
We can go give him a pep talk.
1-1. Strike 2. That's a beaut, Clark. 1-2. Brandis to Ascension. Here it comes. Oh, he got it. Miller with a backhand. Big play. Up. What a play by Liam Miller. A web gem. 2 outs.
Got a little fist bump there from Coach Arnold. I liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now steps in the Duke commit, Gavin Rubicato. And he popped it. He's the one that Miller went to the dugout on, stuck his glove out, and made the play on. Brandis' first pitch to him gets by for ball 1. The whole key to this 1-0 to this point for Merritt Island was the start by Norman. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Starting to really feel some momentum here.
Yeah. Strike 2. Yeah, Rubicado says, I'm about 6 foot. I think that one was at the shins. 1-2. Brandis, 1 strike away. Inside, 2-2. Deuce is wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. American Heritage down to their final 4 outs. Brandis kicks, fires. Oh, my goodness. That ball is launched deep, back, track, wall, and you can touch them all, Rubicado, as that is a home run, and it is of the solo variety, and he will tie the game at 1. Nice piece of hitting there. He sat dead red, he got dead red, and we are tied. Rubicado going to Duke. Homers, 1-1. Big knock by him.
And look, if you're Brandis at this point, I mean, you've been pitching a pretty solid past few innings, and so take a step off like you did.
Well, first of all, there's a reason that kid's going to Duke. B,
absolutely.
I mean, you made your best pitch, and he just got it. I mean, that's what this game is all about. And there's a shot down the third base line, but it's foul. Well, he got all of that one too, brother.
Mm-hmm.
One strike, 2 outs here. Angelo Geraldo. Brandis popped up.
The entire bench for American Heritage now on their feet after that one.
Absolutely. Why
like they should be.
Yeah.
Like they should be.
There was not a whole lot Brody Vogel could do on that one. The 0-2. Chopper, tough play. Brandis got to make it. He does. And that will end the inning, but not before Gavin Rubicaldo ties this up. We go to the top of the 7th, tied at 1. All right, here's where the benefit of being the home team and you good? Of being the home team in Game 2 comes in, because we're in the top of the 7th now, and if Enrique Santos can hold the Mustangs, well, American Heritage can walk it off and force a Game 3, which would come 30 minutes after the conclusion of Game number 2. And we have decided not to broadcast Game 3. I'm kidding. Everybody's looking at me like, what's wrong with you,
what?
man?
You're kidding. I know, right?
Everybody turned around and looked at me. I was like, I'd probably have to leave Brevard County. Well, I'd probably leave the state of Florida, because we're talking about American Heritage, too. They'd come chasing after me as well.
That was her grandson.
Who said that? Oh, Lillian Rodriguez. That's my grandson's home run. There you go. And going to Duke. That must be one proud grandmama there. That's for sure. Yeah, Grandmom, that wasn't any ordinary high school home run your grandson hit there. He, as we like to say, tattooed it. He absolutely tattooed it. And I hope if you're watching from American Heritage today, obviously we're Brevard County, Brevard Sports Network, pulling. We'd like to see the Mustangs, but we try to give a fair call, so we hope we've been able to do that as well today and last night. Enrique Santos. Merritt Island now they can muster a run here. Man, he just throws straight gas, doesn't he?
He does. Got some heat for sure.
Goodness gracious. He's going to have to set down, the heart of the Mustang order to do it. And it's going to start with Brody Vogel, and then Ryder Whittick, and then Brady Jensen. So the game plan for us would be, should American Heritage win, we will log off and then be back in 30 minutes. We should be fully charged there. We should be fully charged everywhere because everything's plugged in. We'll get the lineups, and then we'll be back.
Here we go. Now playing center field for the Patriots, number 2, Brandon Ingram.
Let's roll, baby.
New center fielder.
Brandon Ingram.
Yes.
So here we go. Santos and Vogel. Mustangs trying to push at least one across. Enrique Santos, the junior, stares down. Saladino gives him the signal to pitch. Strike one. Good looking pitch. 0-1. The Olay start. That's ball one, 1-1, just outside.
Just like Brandis too, Enrique's pretty fast-paced.
Yeah.
I kind of like it though.
Yep. That's okay. Okay.
That's that.
That's that. That's ball 2, because he said it was 2-1. Popped up, way up. In the jet zone, major league pop up, and that's great communication as the right fielder calls off second baseman Lyman, and Gandarillo comes in and makes the catch for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. We do not play Texas tiebreaker in high school. They do it in softball, but they don't do it in baseball.
Really?
As far as I know.
Huh.
Here's the pitch to Whittick. Ryder Whittick's had a tough go of it.
But if Ryder's able to make that contact with that barrel on a fastball, it's...
Yeah, I mean, his forearms alone could hit it over the right field ball.
Use the forearms as a bat, why not?
Yeah. 0-2 quickly. Santos ahead. Or is it 0-1, Caleb? 0-2. Well, I think Whittick feels like he got a little lucky on that one. So 1 and 2, got to try to take advantage. If anybody can turn on a Santos fastball here, it's Whittick. The 1-2. And that's a good job by Whittick to step out, collect his composure, try to disrupt Enrique's timing a little bit, and just gets a piece and gets her frustrated with himself. Saladino knows he probably should have hung on to that one. The 1-2. Santos kicks, fires, upstairs, 2-2. Brady Jensen on deck. And then Wes Lawrence in the hole. Low. So if there is what? That's 3-2.
3-2. Yep.
Yeah, 3-2. So let's talk about after this pitch. That ball is hit into center field, but out. So probable starters for the next game for Merritt Island. I'm not sure who we would get.
I think you might see Wes Lawrence, Titus Moore, or even Liam Miller.
Yeah,
that's
what
I think.
You're definitely going to see a combination, and then you're going to see the other southpaw for American Heritage. They got 3 southpaws or 2 southpaws. Sorry, I take that back. They got 2 southpaws. So in that third game, you're going to see who is what is his name? Rosenfeld. You're going to see the senior Rosenfeld, 23 and a thirds, 15 hits, 9 runs, 3 earned runs. So yeah, it'd be Rosenfeld for them. I believe it would be. As Brady Jensen steps up with 2 outs, upstairs, ball 1. Not over yet though, right?
Right.
American Heritage is going to need 1 in the bottom half to win it. They tied it on a Gavin Ruvacaldo home run.
Santos has thrown 3 straight fastballs, and they've all 3 been a little bit high. So,
well, he can sense. He's a junior, and he's a good young pitcher, and he can sense the. He knows what's ahead. He knows they're the home team here. All he's got to do is he's got 2 outs. He needs 1 more out, and you get a little ahead of yourself. And coach is just coming out to remind him to slow down a little bit, relax, throw strikes. So you got the first 2 hitters. You got guys behind you that are more than capable. Son, this team's won 2 state championships in the last 3 years. Just throw strikes. Everything will be fine. 3-0. He didn't listen, and it's 4-0. And there's the walk. I said it's 4-0. It's ball 4.
4-0. Wes Lawrence up to bat, and today he has struck out once, and he lined out to, I believe it was second. Wes Lawrence has a swing, though, and with the wind blowing right, if he's able to make some solid contact, you can see what he does.
Santos with a runner at first now has the pitch from the stretch, so we haven't seen that yet, and he's inside with a ball. Two 2-0, so he has thrown 6 straight balls. Gets 2 outs and then throws 6 straight balls. Three and 0. Oh my goodness, you do not want to put the go-ahead run at second base. And now he's got to throw. And if you're Wes Lawrence, you got to be patient. You got to make him throw 2 strikes. I think you got to, as a hitter, you hate hitting 3-2, right? But I think you got to make him throw 2 strikes. And it will not happen. And it's first and second now with 2 outs. And Nick Cunningham up. Nick Cunningham is just trying to stay alive here and do his best Saturday Night Fever impression. And keep it going to get it back to the top of the lineup and tie Brandis. Because Brandis and Wittick and all these guys have been battling a left-handed pitcher all day.
All it takes is 1 chance.
Well, as a left-handed hitter,
Yep.
And there's a strike. Good pitch. to recover from the last two. He's thrown 8 straight balls. That is the first strike he has thrown in the last 2 hitters. 0-1 to Cunningham. The pitch, curveball is strike 2, and the catcher dropped it. 0-2. So now Cunningham's got to be ready here. At least you know he's got to throw strikes.
Mm-hmm.
There is no debate as to what's coming, and that's what Jason Arnold's going to tell him. Look, son, I don't think there's any debate as to what's coming here. You got to get the bat on it.
Nick looking to drive in a run that would give the Mustangs the lead.
He stays alive. Does it again. And we stay 0-2, and the drama fills.
That is each 25th pitch for Santos.
0-2. So what will pitch 26 be? Cunningham and Santos. Kicks, fires, got him. Yes, indeed. Struck him out. I'm not exactly sure what Santos is doing there, but that's like Gabe Norman ×2 on that one. The Merritt on the dugout just looked at him and was like, what are you doing, son? All right, he gets the strikeout. That's funny. I didn't want him to get hurt. He was like, his legs were up. I was like, careful, son.
What you doing?
All right, so American Heritage can walk it off here, which is weird, but they can. We're going to the bottom of the 7th, 1-1. All right, welcome back. Tied 1-1, bottom 7, and Saladino, the catcher, steps in, and American Heritage only needs 1 to force game 3. Pitch outside, ball 1 from Brandis. And should American Heritage get that one, we will, of course, be here, and then we'll be back 30 minutes for game 3. The pitch upstairs.
Upstairs and in.
Yeah. Is it 1-1?
He called that one a strike.
Wow, okay. Yep. 1 ball and 1 strike to Saladino. Brandis outside, ball 2, 2-1. Kicks, fires, 3-1. Yeah, leadoff hitter aboard here, and it becomes awfully dangerous. And Brandis knows the situation, so See him take a deep breath there. Brandis kicks, fires, chopper foul. I think at this point you just got to throw strikes. And
I
just,
think so.
You know what? Say, look,
if you rip it, you rip it.
You rip it, you rip it. My guys behind me are going to have to try and go field this thing. The 3-2 on its way to Salandino. Is a ground ball. Nicely done. Blaylock up and over to first. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, 1 out.
Good play. Nice job there by Blaylock playing shortstop now that Brandis is pitching. Way to keep it under control.
Yeah, man, you can ill afford any errors as Anthony Lyman steps in now. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. He swung. Yeah, that's a strike. Hit him in the hand, but he swung. Swung the bat. Nice job by Jensen to get the home plate umpire to check with first base. And the first base umpire says he absolutely swung. Now, it hit him on the knuckles, but he swung. And I know that hurt.
Coach is trying to appeal it here.
I think he's going to check on his player, too.
Okay.
Yeah, because, I think that. I don't think he's
I was going to say,
anything.
I was like, there's not much to appeal there.
Yeah, I think he's checking on his player.
Yep. Getting hit right there in the hand is
it hurts.
That. Yeah.
I can't stand getting hit in the hand. Pedro Martinez, that's where he would always try to hit you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Pedro made no beans about it. If he was going to hit you, he was going to bust you inside. Try to bust you on the hands. That's Derek Jeter.
Ouch.
And I think he hit another guy in that game, broke both their hands.
Gosh.
Yeah, it could be one of those games sometimes. Low.
Lyman outswing both of his previous times at bat.
That's the only thing now. As his hand starts to swell, he doesn't want to swing the bat. So now, Brandon's gonna have to throw strikes. And it's throwing outside, 2-1. Brandis is just overthrowing it, Tad, and that ball's tailing outside. Two and one. There's a hard ground ball. It's a tough play. Blaylock, I was going to say Blaylock ain't going to be able to make that one. And that's an infield hit. Blaylock would have come up with that. Hey, I mean, he needs to be playing Major League Baseball, shortstop somewhere. Anthony Lyman with an infield hit. That's going to bring up Giancarlo Gandarilla. Well, I'd say you can't worry about the batter or the hitter I'd say you can't worry about the runner, but you have to here. You got to keep him there. They can walk it off if they score to take game 2, and then that would mean a game 3 coming up here on Brevard Sports Network. That is a big lead. Got to throw over, Ty.
Wouldn't be surprised here to see Brandis have a pickoff attempt.
No, I wouldn't either.
Especially with that very generous lead he had.
Yeah, he took a big one, and there it is again.
Uh-huh.
Pitch. Oh, my goodness. And because he slid into second, no chance. Now American Heritage has runners at first and second. That was a Baltimore chop base hit. And that'll bring up Santiago Montiel with runners at first and second and 1 out. And here comes Jason Arnold out to talk to Ty Brandis in his infield.
Brandis just over that 50 pitch mark, so Coach Arnold's going out there. He's like, look, there's still a double play opportunity. Still a chance that, just calm down. You got it.
You can see him out there. No, what he's really telling him is this. He's saying, it's my birthday. And you're going to go out here and get this win for me, or ain't none of you getting a piece of cake.
Right.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. As Jason Arnold comes back in. So here we go. 2 on. And what's that?
One out. Runners on first and second. Brandis takes a step off.
That's wild. Here we go. I don't know. I can't remember if they – I don't think they do the Texas tiebreaker in high school. Pitch. So that's ball one. The whole key to this is Brandis has got to throw strikes. He's got to throw strikes here. If he can throw some strikes – One and 0. Inside 2 and 0. Three and 0. And I just got to think if he loads the bases with 1 out, I got to think.
American Heritage walks it off.
Yeah, I just got to think we're going to game 3.
Yep.
I mean, I got the faith. Don't get me wrong, but you're coming in. You're coming in with the top of the lineup coming up now. Well, you got Davin Pertucci coming in. So Pertucci's up. And this is it. I mean, Brandis can look over. It's mano a mano. It's can you get the out? The infield is drawn in. They'll come home first, and then Jensen will try to throw Pertucci out if the ball's low. But if the ball gets through, it's game 3. Pertucci and Brandis to settle this score. Brandis kicks and fires outside. That's the other thing you can't do is walk home.
Nope.
The run, because that would be pretty anticlimactic, wouldn't it?
That would be very anticlimactic.
I mean, as an announcer,
And a walk.
give me a hit, all right? The 1-0 is 2-0, and now the grip's tightened here. And if you're Pertucci, you're just sitting dead red. I mean, it's 2-0. Brandis' control has struggled this inning, and Pertucci sitting dead red. All you're looking to do is punch something through the middle. That's all you want to do. Just get the bat head on the ball and punch it through the middle. Game over. We go to game 3. Don't try to get cute. If you're Brandis, you got to throw him a strike here.
Right.
He does not, and with nowhere to put him, the Mustangs and Brandis, and he's taken 2 pitches, so Brandis has got to throw 2 strikes because Pertucci's not swinging that bat for at least 2 pitches. And we are going, nope, strike 1. So it's 3-1, and I got to think he's taking this pitch too. I mean, it's only 1 out.
Right.
You got to take this pitch. Yeah, okay. He swung at it, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
This is wherever hands are going to start getting sweatier.
The 3-2, 1 out. Chopper foul. And we'll do it all over again as if the drama's not enough. The 61st pitch of the day for Brandis. He's gone 3 1/3, 4 hits, a run. It was earned. because it went 385 feet over the wall. Pitch inside, and American Heritage will walk off game 2 with a walk. Not sure the coach was running his mouth out there. Did you see that?
I did.
That
Yeah,
was
I was
a-
like, that's
That was a little strange.
I know, yeah.
Well, yeah, that was a little strange. But we're going to game 3, and we'll be back. American Heritage walks it off. They win it 2-1. We will, whatever time it is, we will be back on air in 30 minutes with the first pitch for game 3. Here we go. We'll see you. Final score, American Heritage 2. Hold on for a second here. Let me see something. 255 is what I'm being told.
Yes.
Is that what he said?
Yep, it is. 255.
So it's going to be 55 minutes. 2:55 is going to be the game time. So we'll be back at 2:50. And he said 2:55, right?
Correct.
I just want to be sure.
You did.
2:55.
255.
Okay, so 2:55. We will see you for game 3. Series